Question 7. Open the 7-doc word processing document and insert your name and surname in the header. Here we go, double click. Okay, first 7.1 says insert today's date in the footer of the document. Ensure that the date will update automatically. So what that means is tomorrow's date will be there, the next day that will be there. If this document is opened in a year or 2 years time, that specific day will be there. And all that means is they want a field. Alright, so we're going to go here to quick parts and field. Now what we're going to do over here is look for date and time, and then over there say date. Now once we've done that, we can look for a format. The question doesn't ask us to put in any specific format, so let's just pick one and click on OK. So there, as I click on it, you'll see it is a field. It asks me to update. Insert the info spreadsheet to appear as an icon next to the text document. So yeah, this document, next to this text, they want an icon of the 7-info spreadsheet. So I'm going to go to Insert. Over here, I'm going to go to Object, and I'm going to insert from File, Browse. All my stuff is on my desktop. Okay, and over here I'm going to look for that 7-info. So insert. So as you can see, it puts the file name that it's going to go and look for it, and then it says here link to file, displays icon. Now, it didn't mention anything about linking, so we can leave that box unticked. But this second box we need to display as icon, and then that's the icon it's going to look like, and I say OK. And there it says this document is evidence that. Alright. Now it says insert the graph or chart found in the chart worksheet of the 7-info spreadsheet at the bottom of the document. So here it says insert chart here, so I'm going to delete all this, leave my cursor there, and I'm going to go and find the chart in 7-info. Click on chart. There, I click on it, I select, and I say copy. Now I go back into my Word document, and instead of right clicking and saying copy, I'm going to go to the home and open up the paste special. Inside paste special, it says here Microsoft Office graphic object, Microsoft Excel chart. That's what I want to use, and they want me to paste it as a link. And I'll explain to you why. It says here ensure that the graph or chart will update every time anything in the spreadsheet changes. So when the spreadsheet's values change, the data in the chart will change. And so if we have this pasted as a link, when we open this up, it will tell us that there's a link and ask us if we want to update. We say yes, and the values we get will be updated and look exactly like the new data from the spreadsheet. Alright, so now we click on OK, and there we see the graph, and if it were to change, when you update this, you'd see the changes. Create a mail merge as follows. Right, so let's say create a mail merge. The first thing we need to do is go into mailings. Say start mail and go to the step-by-step mail merge wizard. Okay, so that's the first thing we're doing. Now let's read the instructions. It says use the info worksheet in the 7-info spreadsheet as data source. Insert the fields in the spaces as indicated. Include only mails. Sort the records in ascending order according to the names. Save the 7-doc document before completing the merge. And then it says complete the merge and save the new document as 7-merged. Alright, so let's start off over here. This is going to be a letter, as you can see. So we say next. Then it says use the current document. That's what I want to use. I don't want to type a new one. I'm happy with this one. Next. And now it says select recipients. Use an existing list. So my list does exist already. The list I'm going to look for is on the info worksheet in the 7info spreadsheet. So I go to browse, and then over here go to the location of my data files, and there it is, 7info, and I say open. Now remember there's two sheets in there, and the one I need to use is this one. It says info. So I say OK, and it opens up my mail merge recipients. Now before I move on from here, they only wanted to go to the mails. So here I'm going to filter first, field gender equals to M. M only because you see M there, and I say OK, and you'll see it takes all the F's away. So all the females are gone out of this list, and we only have the males. Now it says that I need to sort the records in ascending order according to the name. So here I'm going to go to sort by name, and there it says ascending, and that first radio button has been selected, and I say OK. So now you'll see the name Albert comes first, and then C, and then so forth. Alright, and once I'm done with that, I can click on OK. Now what we're going to do is everywhere we see these angled brackets, that's where we're going to add the fields. So I'm going to select this one first, go to Insert Merge Field, and insert the name there. Then over here, App Created, do the same thing. App. Alright, that's it. I don't see any other field. You can preview to see what it will look like. Alright, and then they say save. So I'm going to come here and click on save, and there it's being saved. And now we're going to finish and complete the merge. So I'm going to click on this button here at the top, or I can move on here next to preview. Now to complete the merge, and then over here edit individual letters. Now I can do that there, or if I go here, also it says edit individual documents. So either way it works. Alright, it asks me which records. I want all of them because the question doesn't stipulate. So I say OK. And now if you look, we have 9 pages. And all the pages have been merged for us. They want us to save this as 7 merged. I go to save. I make sure I'm in the correct folder, and inside here, instead of Best Young Designer, I'm going to say 7 merged and save. Right, then the last question, 7.5, data of devices appear in the devices table of the 7 database. Open the 7 answer word processing document and insert your name and surname. This question requires you to give the answer and briefly explain the specific method, formula, function you use to obtain the answer. Okay, so let us close this. Okay, we are going to go to the 7 answer. Over here, they want you to put in your name and surname. And then over here, you're going to write the explanation. Now, you will write what I explained. And then over here, you would write the answer that we get. So I'm not going to fill this in. You can fill this in. And all you need to do is write the explanation, what you're going to filter, or how you sorted, or the kind of formula you used, if you say equals to. So listen to what I'm saying, and then you can fill that in for each of the questions. Alright, so let's get started. They want us to use the 7 database. So we're going to go here, and there we go, 7 data. Now after each one, please pause the video, and then you can go into that Word document and then fill it out. But remember to also do it while you're practicing. Okay, so the first question says, what amount was paid on the 6th of April? So what I'm going to do is go here to date purchased. I'm going to say date filters, and I'm going to say equals. So the date purchased is equal to, now the year is 2012 / April will be the 4th / and it was the 6th we were looking for. So I say okay. So what you need to say for that first description is that we go into data filters and equals to, and then the date. Alright, once you found the date, we go to the value that was paid, and it was 5,350. So you can fill that amount and the last column of the table. Alright, then question 7.52, how many males ordered PCs? Now before we start that, we need to toggle filter to start from fresh. Over here at device, I'm going to just select all and just select the PC. So you can write that into your description. Once I've done that, I also need to filter over here where it says person. It says Mr., Ms., Mr. So how do we know they're male? Because it will say Mr. So over here, now we're going to use a text filter, and you can say that we then use a begins with, and you can say we type in Mr. So all the Misters pull through, and then at the bottom you can see that there's 24, or you can use the totals, and under the person column you can do a count. There gives you the same answer. What is the average value of the products? Now here's the value. They want to know what the average value of these products is. So what we're going to do is switch on the totals row. We're going to go to the column that says value, click on the drop down list, and then say average. So it is 4,701.73 cents. And then the last thing, it says which AP device is in room C1. So let's switch off the totals here. We are going to go to the room C1, the room. So here, rooms. I'm going to unselect, and I'm going to select just C1 and click on OK. So there it selects that, and then under model, I'm going to go to filters, and then I'm going to say that contains, and type in HP. And you will see that the HP LaserJet 2400 is a printer, and it is the device that's in room C1. Alright, so you write that down, you write printer in the last column, and you just describe how we got to this answer. Alright guys, so that was the last question of this paper. Hope these are helping you. Good luck.